today. I'm very excited because these are your Mangave. This is a collection that you can now bring home for yourself. One of 3 different pieces. We've got Bad Hair Day, which I believe, is that the Bad Hair Day that we're seeing on TV right now? The kind of floppy one?
Yes, yes.
We've got the Lavender Lady, and then we also have the Mission to Mars. We're going to show you all 3 varieties. 5 payments of $3.45 gets them home. It's item M67488. Now, Kelly, I do know that there's a little bit of a delay. So there's 3 different types that we have here. There's one that looks kind of like an artichoke standing up.
Right.
Which one is that?
So that's Lavender Lady, which has that kind of more kind of a almost an amethyst rouge kind of color laid over the leaves. And admittedly, I can't see the screen because I'm calling in, but each of these 3 varieties is so unique and so novel and distinctive. We have selected these varieties from a much larger collection of breeding. We have a full gallery of them. In fact, when I was just on air just early in the first part of the show, right behind me actually is this gallery of these really beautiful Mangaves, and they are just stunning in containers, unlike anything you've probably seen, except maybe an agave, but these are totally different.
So this one is the one that kind of looks like an agave plant to me. This is the one, I remember when I bought my Mac computer a couple years ago, this was like one of the screen images that I could actually have, right? So that one again, the one that you're seeing right now on the screen, Kelly, that's the one that we've been showing for quite some time now. If you're seeing it on your screen right now, I believe it's the Lavender Lady. That's the one that you said, right? And then this very, very large one, this is huge.
Yes, right. So that's Mission to Mars,
wow.
Right? So you would totally expect that something that as sort of intergalactic and spatial as Mission to Mars would be a pretty big, outlandish plant. And what an amazing personality to utilize as a specimen in a container, or to utilize with maybe other plants around it, move it around. These just are fantastic architectural specimens. I mean, and here's what I want to tell you. The plant you're seeing on screen is a year old.
No. Oh my gosh.
So if you've got a ship sample handy, this is the part that blows people's minds.
So look at this. Okay. So this is the what is it called? Mission to Mars? So that's the way you get it, and this is what happens after 1 season?
Yeah, so these things are like little turbo machines.
Oh my gosh.
It's unbelievable. I just told our grower here the other day, we just got some of these in for our own purposes here at the Botanical Garden, and they came in and she's like, gosh, these are kind of small. And I said, no, just wait.
So this is the Lavender Lady. I don't know why, but Kelly, I'm suddenly feeling like I need to start singing Suddenly Seymour when I stand next to that Mission to Mars. It's like huge. This thing is going to eat me. Then we have Bad Hair Day, which is really funny. I love the concept of Bad Hair Day.
Isn't it wonderful? I mean, just pick whatever kind of zany, funky pot that you want and throw that thing in the top, and suddenly you've got this whimsical conversation piece for your garden. I mean, you want to talk about plants you can just have fun with. That's what these Mangaves let you do.
Now this reminds me of kind of like an elephant foot. You know, like when you've seen the elephant foot, big, gigantic trees, and like the tops of them. That's what Bad Hair Day looks like. But take a look at your screen. That one that you're seeing right over there, that one I believe is the one that we're calling again Mission to Mars. Look at those beautiful deep purples. And now this one that you're seeing right now, that's Lavender Lady. That one stands up. It's regal. It's gorgeous. This is the one that we're calling Bad Hair Day. Now, Kelly, really quickly, where am I planting these? I'm planting these in containers, and then in the winter, am I bringing these indoors, or am I planting these outdoors? Okay, tell me.
You can absolutely bring them in containers if that's where you're growing them. If you live in zone 7, 8, or above, you can actually grow most of these varieties as perennials in the landscape. So we have, a lot of options for how we want to use these plants, but they are full sun plants. And even though they, as succulents, that they really have that kind of agave sort of look, these are plants that actually do like a little bit of extra water to keep them growing because they're just growing so fast.
They are huge. Okay, so listen, if you're picking up the Mission to Mars, that's the one that I literally think could eat you if you walk by it at night. It's so great. I can only imagine what these look like with a light on them, right? Like, so if you're doing a desert scape, lit at night, they're like sculptures. This one over here, this is the one that we're calling Lavender Lady. That's the most popular. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. Well, actually, I'm just gonna do this. I want you to see the top of it, right? So the top, look at how pretty this is when you look at it from it's gorgeous.
Incredible
Oh my gosh.
texture.
And then last but not least, there's your bad hair day. You're gonna see it in this planter right there. Oh my gosh. Okay, so $17.25. Get all three of them home. M67488 is your item number for that. Kelly, for anybody that's tuning in just now and they're watching Cottage